Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. Before I talk to Lorik Qui'in, I will go around.
What sort of offer did they make you?
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They'd only write them down on thin strip.
Full benefits, of course.
Oh, sure, the company takes care of its own. Full insurance, paid vacations, subsidized housing. After a year, I'd start getting stock options.
You hear about the resort thing? And the equator? Bounce backing, diving, an accredited ASA Eurofield?
If you like that sort of thing, I'd rather admire the view.
I'll go around and listen to people's conversations and the like. And then I'll talk to Lorik Qui'in about possibly getting a pass out of Port Hanashan.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you. They say there hasn't been an accident on Peak 15, but everyone knows. Something weird's going on at the Synthetic Insights office. The administrator shut them down. Peak 15 has bio and cyber hazard labs. If there is a problem, they should nuke it before it spreads. I'd love to have your job. Traveling the galaxy, saving lives. That's what I wanted to do as a kid. How'd that turn into accounting? You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
Can I help you?
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the Traverse. Do you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here with Synthetic Insights. The manager, Lorik Qui'in, he got caught with his toes wet. The office is closed by Hanshan's administrator. I need you to see what you can find out about... Are you ready for his name? Ronadril Gan Swa Folsum Karapan Nar Ead Bella Anoleis. No, that's the administrator. The Hanshan administrator. Now, think about it. A Turian wouldn't risk getting his office closed. They don't compromise their team. That's drilled into them from boot camp. I think the administrator is using this Qui'in fella to draw flies from his own clutch. Of course I could look it up myself. But do you think I'm likely to get any unfiltered data through Noveria's own network? That, and it would take forever for any out-system search results to get back here. Thank you, Elder Brother. I have to go. Yes. I'll speak to you soon.
You know what? That pulling out my weapon made me wonder, because, like, how is it I can carry weapons here because I'm a Spectre, but my companions are not? Could I theoretically have my own private army? Because they are essentially my posse, right? They are not officially employed by the council. They have nothing to do with me being a Spectre. They are just my followers. So theoretically, could I wonder, like, how do they get the same privileges as I do, being personally a Spectre? Could I theoretically waltz in here with a small army if I could gather enough people that wanted to follow me?
Beat it.
There's some terminals that I can decrypt. Synthetic Insight Security disabled. Okay, might be useful. Security logs, unauthorized transmission. Not sure if you will receive it, Doctor, but it's imperative that you make your way to a safe location. Your history with our organization has been leaked. Your base in the Newton system is no longer secure. I repeat, make your way to a safe location immediately. Okay, so that's some kind of a side quest.
I said beat it. Go find something else to do, stupid mammal. If you don't stop poking me, I'll throw you off that balcony. Beat it.
Okay, let's finally go and talk to Lorik Qui'in.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
You know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
I need to get up to Peak 15.
Indeed. That might be difficult. A terrible storm has been unleashed up there.
The administrator won't give us garage access.
Not surprising. Of course, all the managers have access as well. I do, for that matter.
Are you Lorik Qui'in? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Anoleis closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Anoleis' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Anoleis would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
Why didn't Anoleis cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Anoleis' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanashan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll try figuring something out.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
I actually don't remember. Would talking to Matsuo do anything? I might try that. So I would prefer to not kill anyone, even if they are corrupt cops. But if I have to, I guess I will. You know, if they are literally taking money under the table to hide evidence of corruption, that's, you know, pretty wicked as it goes, so... I'll just check if I can talk to Matsuo about it. Maybe... because I literally don't remember, you know? I remember most of this game, but obviously not all of it after such a long time. Okay, she's no longer here. So that was a giant waste of everyone's time. Now I wonder if I can... Because the interaction... I'll save on a manual save, just in case. Because the interaction with the smuggling quest and the Lorik Qui'in quest is kind of weird. Sometimes if you rat out Opold to Anoleis, you get locked out of Lorik Qui'in's quest.
How can I help you?
But...
Nothing right now, thank you.
Very well.
But if you progress with the Lorik Qui'in quest too far, you're going to get locked out of the Opold quest. So
I am in the middle of 9 things, all of them annoying. What do you want now?
So it's a kind of a lose-lose situation. I'll try giving him the package, and maybe now that I've talked to Lorik and opened the gates to Synthetic Insights, maybe it will work. And if not, I'm going to reload the save, because I would like to do the other quest more. It's more important in the storyline to expose Anoleis' corruption.
Opold wants me to smuggle a package through security.
I need more than your word to act on that. Bring me whatever he's smuggling, and I'll act accordingly.
So you'll arrest him?
No one here is fond of trials. They make shareholders nervous. More likely, we would simply let him go. Of course, he would be blacklisted by the companies here.
Here's the package. Proof enough?
I am no weapons expert, but it seems to me that this is a rather advanced device. Certainly contraband. It would have been unfortunate if this had reached its buyer.
How thankful are you?
I am willing to give you 200 credits and a pass to leave Hanashan. Not without an understanding between us, of course. You can only go to Peak 15 to speak to Lady Benezia. If you cause trouble or if the staff asks you to leave, you will be thrown off-world.
You know, that's a dangerous weapon. It shouldn't be left unsecured. I should impound it.
Of course. That makes perfect sense. I wouldn't know what to do with it anyway. It would be best if you kept it. If there is nothing else, I would like to go back to work.
I'm leaving.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Yeah, can I still do the Lorik Qui'in quest? Lorik wants you to break in to the Synthetic Insights office. Maybe I can. I have a hard save, so if I can't, I'll just reload it. Okay, this is Synthetic Insights. So I can get in. It's good to know.
Freeze! Hanashan security. This office is sealed.
What are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Lorik Qui'in is under investigation.
Anoleis is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Qui'in. Anoleis has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Yeah, that's great. Although that didn't quite work because there's still like a bajillion of them. So to be honest, yeah, people are going to die. It's regrettable, but it's regrettable but sadly true. Although maybe if I can, to be honest, damn it, maybe I could have just taken. Will they go away if I take the files? Missing person report. To the attention of Administrator Anoleis, a man named Gareth is looking for the information of whereabouts of one of our freighters. He believes his brother's ship may have been attacked by privateers while traveling through the strenuous system. Investigation pending. Yeah, this is all pretty regrettable, actually. I wonder if I went straight for the data, would they have gone away? Like, I guess they wouldn't have... Like, what would be the actual, you know, in-game reason for them to suddenly go away? If anything, they would like to attack me even more, because they are looking for the data themselves. You know, if only they were smart enough to drop their weapons. By the way, it's kind of ballsy of me to, while I'm looking for evidence to exonerate this guy, you know, while I'm looking for evidence that would help Lorik Qui'in, I'm also stealing from him. It's kind of a double standard right there. Well, everyone dead. Everyone is dead already, so finding the evidence now hardly matters. I mean, it still matters. It hardly makes a difference, is what I meant to say. Insufficient Omnigel. Damn it. I really want this, so I'll dismantle something. It's easy, right? I'll dismantle some upgrades. Because they would be cheaper than most of the weapons and stuff. Although that's pretty weird, because usually it doesn't lock me out. Like, it's literally the first time it has done something like this. Okay, so I guess this is just botched in programming, because I could still open it manually, but I had to have enough Omnigel just sitting in my inventory just in case. You download the evidence from Lorik's computer. Okay, I'll save 2 points for the charm. And the rest I can spend on this. Oh wow, I didn't really spend the points on him.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Anoleis would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're breaking the law for bribe money. You know what we do to dirty cops on my world?
Yeah, they really didn't give me a choice.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
Was there a way to... 'cause I seem to vaguely remember that there was some way to resolve this peacefully, but was this only if I didn't kill anyone? Now I feel doubly bad about it.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
No, I'm not. Are you?
I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Anoleis would throw you
You're
off...
breaking the law for bribe money. You know what we do to dirty cops on my world?
I have a mission to complete. I did what I had to.
I don't care.
Yeah, this is all very regrettable, and I feel bad.
You're good to go.
Now it's going to bug me. Was there a way to avoid this if I didn't kill her? Oh, come on. Okay, that's actually pretty annoying and also pretty embarrassing.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now I'm Anoleis.
You're breaking the law for...
I didn't want to fight them.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip you to pieces.
I have to be careful about the snipers. They can pretty much one-shot me. Yeah, this is all pretty regrettable. But they were dirty cops, so, you know. It's not like I just, you know, murdered regular cops with no provocation. In fact, they could have lived if they just, you know, went away as those two guys that I encountered first.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Anoleis' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Qui'in. I'll be waiting. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Anoleis' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Qui'in to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Anoleis is driving customers away.
Why don't you ask Qui'in directly?
I'm Anoleis' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
You work for Anoleis. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Qui'in's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Anoleis' guilt in one package.
I'd like to help you, Miss Parasini, but I need Qui'in's garage pass. It's vital to my mission.
Yes, fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
You gave me the company line about Peak 15. What's the truth?
Before the weather closed in, Hanashan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
All right, I'll talk to Qui'in and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Anoleis.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Anoleis' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
If these executives don't blame Anoleis for provoking this, they're fools. You should eat them.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here. I have not been contacted regarding our arrangement yet. Are things in hand?
Yeah.
I should let you go.
Let me go. Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment? That would explain why so few are willing to sit and talk.
To be honest, that's actually pretty weird that I said I should let you go when he's the one sitting at a bar and I came to him. Like, it's actually pretty reasonable that he's weirded out by my phrasing, because by all accounts, it seems to make little sense. Okay, let's talk to Gianna and expose Anoleis. You could double-cross her and tell him that they are investigating him, but obviously I'm not going to do that. If he is corrupt to such a degree that even in this place they want to get rid of him, it's probably pretty bad.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Qui'in has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Okay, now, can I steal anything from his office now that he has been arrested? I actually can, which is pretty hilarious if you think about it. And also, what's pretty hilarious is I ratted out Opold and gave away his package that he was smuggling, but then Anoleis himself has been arrested, which makes for a kind of a hilarious situation. And I'll go back to Opold because he might have some dialogue. He's probably going to be pretty pissed once he learned what I did with the package.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package? Anoleis has the package. He offered a better deal. The other did what? The Spectre has betrayed this one? The Spectre has cost this one much. Perhaps more than you know. This one's livelihood depends on that income. Find a legal way to make a living. You have no moral high ground to stand upon. You also participated in a crime. This one wishes the other to leave now. Have it your way.
Well, to be honest, did I? If you are asked to commit a crime, and you say yes, I'll do that, and then instead of doing that, you go directly to the police and tell them you were asked to commit a crime, you have not. You can't say you've participated in it, and the fact that I've brought the evidence of that thing going on doesn't really. You can't say, I wasn't smuggling. If the crime being asked of you specifically is to smuggle something, and you say, I'm going to do it, and then take that item to the police, you can't say you're a smuggler. Like, that's stupid. That's a stupid line of thinking. Although, all in all, as I said, it's pretty hilarious, because right after I gave it to Anoleis, he himself has been arrested. So, clearly he wasn't such a paragon of keeping all of the laws.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
Why do you ask?
Read it where it's due. There's a lot of corruption here. Maybe this will rein it in a bit.
So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Anoleis, and the matriarch came through.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Anoleis had shut down SI. Looks like he was trying to blackmail them. It happens often enough. He got caught this time, though. Looks like the executive board is going to feed him to the Nathak.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanashan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Okay, let's go to the garage.
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
So that's what the Asari had in the crates.
Okay, it's going actually pretty badly. It's annoying, I'm going to have to watch this cutscene each time I die. It's actually pretty frustrating, if you ask me.
So that's what the Asari had in the crates.
I know what you're going to say. You know, all I have to do is not die. But, you know, easier said than done.
Where are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out.
Is there any more loot? I don't think so.
What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
The Asari bitch came with a bunch of cargo. They were probably packed in those.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia-sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Interesting that she didn't have anything to say about Sterling's death. Okay, let's get out. Is there anything here? Oh, there is a crate. Cool. Okay, so all of the opposition is inside.
I'm a little busy here. Not.
Okay, there's a Geth Juggernaut, but it's very passive. Overall, the enemies... seriously, I have a feeling like the AI is somehow worse than it was in the vanilla game.
Alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We will need to get the reactors back online. The sooner we are off this frozen world, the better.
That's a lot of stuff. I'll sort it out after the mission on the Normandy.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out. Now I'm ready. Got it.
What was that?
Probably debris. Don't have a panic attack. I'll protect you. Shepard.
So apparently, oh, come on. Okay, that's a little embarrassing actually. Apparently those are Rachni, but Rachni are supposed to be extinct. So that is a mystery, isn't it?
What were those?
Damned if I know, but someone on this mountain does.
Gravitic weapons research. Okay.
So whack it and turn this thing on.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Electronic logs offline. Please consult the station's virtual intelligence. Well, let's do that then. Wait, but wasn't there a way to talk to her before I start fixing that? Because I might miss some dialogue otherwise? Or does she not work until I fix that? To be honest, I don't remember. Yeah, I guess she doesn't work until I fix that. And by she I mean the virtual intelligence. The VI core appears inoperational. You can attempt to manually reconfigure the databanks or use the Omnigel to repair the damaged systems. Obviously I'm going to go for manual because it gets you more experience this way. How do I... So basically it's Towers of Hanoi. You need to transfer this into a different stack, basically. It's pretty trivial with so few elements, to be honest.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation 2 breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
That's a stupid question, because she isn't really alive. It's not an AI. It's a program. That's like shutting down, one of your programs using Task Manager, which by the way, has jokingly been referred to as killing it. But I am going to ask it just to hear her response.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay, this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!